All right, here we are. Another week of real life. Meg Heffron here. We're going to have that, you see that name badge that pops up with your name?
Yeah.
Meg, there we go. We just popped it up. Meg Heffron and, of course, Randy Floyd. We come to you each week, and we just talk about our lives, the good, the bad, the ugly. This is the real life. This is the life as a human. This is a life of a therapist, and yes, even therapists struggle. And that's what we come to you each week, hoping that you get out of this is that struggling is normal. It's a part of life. It's a part of being human. And we hope you accept your own struggles and that you're able then to talk about those struggles with other people. That's the whole goal in this. And Meg and I just come, and this is our own therapy session. Each week I just am looking forward to talking with Meg and, hey, how's your week? How things are going? What do you know? All that stuff. And so we hope you have someone or a group of people that you can share things with and just offload it, because I think it's really important, Meg. I think it's important to get this stuff out. I talk about with clients, you don't want to let your stinky toilet, you don't want to let all those emotions kind of get deep down inside, and then that stinky toilet, those emotions overflow. So getting them out is important. So we talk about all the struggles, but then we talk about good things in life. And Meg, I've got several things I want to share that's good this week. I know last week we took last week off because life was really hard for both of us.
Yeah.
Life was hard for both of us, and we just needed a week to catch a breath and just spend time taking care of ourselves. So we're back this week, and Meg, I'm going to throw it to you. Struggles, things that just didn't, curveballs, things that didn't go well this week.
Yeah. It's so funny that you said last week is when we took off, because that feels like 3 weeks ago. I'm literally like, was that just last week?
That was just last week.
Okay, so this might be kind of random, but I've worked with addiction a lot in the past, and I've been reading about like the AA model, and just kind of thinking through that this week. And I don't really like how it's like a lifetime of identifying by your struggle. It's like, I never have power over this addiction. I am this. I think it paralleled with myself this week, and I just have felt more anxious than normal in the last week, and seeing the difference in myself when I'm like identifying as an anxious person or having anxiety, and then your brain gives all the attention to that, and it feels way worse, rather than the moments this week where I was able to be like, I'm just feeling anxious.
Great.
Because life is really stressful and there's a lot going on, and just acknowledging it as like validating it and acknowledging it's normal, and then watching it pass.
Yes.
And so I don't know. I know you don't like when I just talk theoretical, but
no, I think it's great.
Yeah, that's what
she says that because I'm someone that just wants to be just like get down in the dirt with the struggles. And I know, Meg, when you say talk about theoretical, I'm like, okay, Meg, what were you anxious about this week? That's what I want to do. But when someone is sharing with us, we need to allow them to be as vulnerable as they wish on their terms, right?
Yeah.
Because it's a process. And some of us, like myself, are comfortable sharing or oversharing at times, maybe. And some of us aren't as comfortable with that, and that's okay, fair. Right? But Meg, I hear what you're saying. Can you answer this question?
Yes.
In general, do you say, in general, when you describe anxiety, do you say my anxiety or the anxiety?
Oh, that's a great question. I probably do say my anxiety more.
Yeah. And so this is something in the very beginning with clients I talk about, and helping them separate from the anxiety. Yeah. So externalizing the things that you are taking on and being able to say, I am Meg, I love Missouri, I love coffee, I love running. This is who I am. I am not anxiety. And oftentimes anxiety can make you feel and think that you're not in control. And when you say my anxiety, basically you have given up yourself and your control to the anxiety. So when you say my anxiety, you're not able to separate. But when you say the anxiety is telling me, the anxiety is making me feel this way. Now you have some agency. Now you have some choice.
Yeah, that's great.
And I want you to this week just think about the anxiety is making this noise is the anxiety, and how is Meg gonna separate and basically not be anxious?
That's good.
Or feel anxious but still feel in control of yourself.
Yeah.
All right.
Love it.
Okay, Meg, I'm someone that loves routines, and so the things I talk about, come to you with and everyone with, is basically the same every week. I mean, it's the struggles that I'm having are this. There's really two struggles. One is I have been off the exercise train for a while. I at one point put exercise as my priority. Now I'm just finding all kinds of other things as my priority. And that's an ebb and flow. I like to have predictability and consistency in my life, and I like to know, I'm going to do this and this and this. And every day I kind of am kicking myself for not exercising, not working out. And I am just wrestling with this idea that working out it's not something that has to be a checkbox yes or no. It's life has every moment is a choice in life. And because I'm choosing this right now to do this instead of working out, or choosing, because I could choose to go work out before this, but I would just be exhausted and tired, and I'm choosing to have more energy for this. So I'm looking at working out and exercising as more of just something that I can put into my life when I want to put it into my life, rather than a must. And that makes me feel free, but at the same time I'm like, well, maybe you're just giving yourself an easy way out. So I don't know that there's a real answer to that, other than I just got to really double down on things in my life that I put in my life or what I think is important. Now here's the bigger part of the struggle for me this week, is I'm not having much fun lately, Meg. I am not having much fun. And
you need to have fun.
I need to have more fun. It's concerts. Hard. I love concerts. I love eating out. I love going on vacations. I love being able to be in the sun. I mean, I know once we start getting into spring and summer, I just naturally I'm going to be having more fun because I'm outdoors. But I think the part of our lives, we don't look at fun or just putting enjoyment, things that are exciting, interesting, fun in our lives is important. I know that we look at work and you look at kids and we, making sure the house is clean and the laundry's done and then you do all that, and then fun is at the bottom. If we put fun at the top, that's not being a responsible adult rather than all that other stuff. And I get that, because I think I've done that at times. But I need to schedule in fun to my life.
Yeah.
How about you? Are you having fun?
I could be having more fun,
You
too.
could be having more fun.
Play is so important. I think we recognize that for kids, but when we become adults, it's really easy to push it down on the list. So
yes, and so what I have is and just naturally Midwest anxiety in the way that we flow. Really, Midwest anxiety's season or year is over May 31st, and so I'm really looking at this summer is having fun.
Good.
And guess what, Meg?
What?
Exciting news.
What?
Next week is spring break.
Yeah.
And I'm only seeing clients. I could see clients 5 days next week. And I'm only seeing clients 1 day.
Good for you.
1 out of 5 days. And I'm gonna have fun on some of those days.
Yeah.
Because I can fill it up with work and other stuff too.
I think there's going to be some nice weather next week.
Well,
you can get some sun.
I hope so. I'm going to go to I love going to the gym. I love working out. I really do. As long as my schedule is clear. I love just going to coffee shops. I love that chill lifestyle.
Yeah.
I really do. I'm not someone that's going to go jump on roller coasters or, that kind of stuff. But yeah, so I'm going to put some fun in there. Speaking of fun, speaking of things that have gone well, speaking of interesting things, what's been interesting, fun, exciting in your life? What have you enjoyed lately? Because that's as important in life as the struggles. I know typically when you think of mental health, when you think of therapy, you think only about the struggles. But Meg and I are here to continue to put fun, continue to put your strengths, continue to put your interest in the same category, on the same level as you working through your struggles. So what's in your life that you're appreciative, proud of? What do you like lately?
We got concert tickets, speaking of.
Concert tickets?
Yeah, it's next month. So that feels like a fun thing to look forward to. We're going to go see Mount Joy.
Oh, Mount Joy. I know you talk about Mount Joy a lot. Where are you going to see Mount Joy?
Starlight.
Starlight. They're coming to Starlight.
I know.
Oh, that sounds
Starlight's such a fun venue.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of fun. They're a great group. They're the same category as Revivalists for me. The same kind of music.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds fun.
Yeah. And I feel like this week, just kind of the same, taking advantage of the couple days that were really warm and sunny and just getting outside, walking, running, being with the kids outside. It's been great. So.
Fantastic. For me, I've got several things. One is I received an email from FIFA. I'm an official volunteer for FIFA, the World Cup coming to Kansas City. I'm excited about that. I'll be at the Fan Fest. They call me an ambassador.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I'm going to be at the Fan Fest this summer. I'm excited about that. This weekend is the first Kansas City Current game, the women's professional soccer team in Kansas City, and I am going to be working my first shift and just being a part of that crazy supporter section, and I'm just excited about that because I've talked about this, Meg. We only have one life, and I want to try to gain as many experiences as possible. And I could just sit home on a Saturday and just do normal stuff and never ever have the experience of being a part of, because I'm going to be honest with you, this will be my first Kansas City Current game.
They're fun.
I've never been. It'll be my first one. And, if we've got a professional women's soccer team in Kansas City, why not? Why not? Just for something to do. So that's fun. I love that. I'm excited because we're going into a new season of Midwest Anxiety, a hiring season. Meg, we shouldn't, I don't know if I want to share the secret right now, but Meg has signed on for another year at Midwest Anxiety. And Meg, I'm so excited. More to come on that because I think we need to have our own time for that. But we're gonna start talking with therapists, and we're gonna go into a new year, Midwest Anxiety, starting June 1st, and we're continuing just to kind of evolve as we do, and we've got some exciting things coming up, some new things, some big time announcements that we're going to be announcing. So all good stuff, and we just got to stay grounded. We got to make sure that we're taking care of ourselves and having fun at the same time. So I'm excited about lots of good things. Meg, what can we give for everyone this week? What can we give to everyone this week to maybe just think about, work on?
I think maybe encourage fun. I think as we're talking about it.
Fun.
Yeah. Spring break is a perfect time to have fun. I mean, even if you're not going somewhere, figure out how you can incorporate some joy into your everyday life.
And that's so hard for so many of us, especially adults, that we've got kid responsibilities and we've got adult responsibilities. But I think to your point, Meg, like there's times that we just have to be mindful that we emotionally, physically have to put ourselves in a different place in life. Like life, sure, life is serving this up to us. Life is saying, okay, this is spring break, this is a week to break, this is a week to take to downshift. But just because it's spring break that's not mean you're gonna just have fun. Like, you have to put yourself in that fun. And so you're gonna have to push yourself out of those normal routines, and I know that's hard. So yes, let's have fun this week, and I would second that. I think I'm gonna leave it at that. Speaking of that, Meg, we are going to, because we're going to have fun this week and we're going to enjoy ourselves, and we talk about self-care a lot. We are not going to have a new episode next week of The Real Life. We're going to take a week off and just kind of get ourselves rejuvenated for the final kick, the final leg of the 2025-26 Midwest Anxiety Year. And then we're going to go into the summer, and who knows what the summer holds. But this last part, you as a student, get that self-care this week, have that fun. You as a parent, because then when we come back from spring break, there's that last month and a half, 2 months where we got to just lock in, focus, grind until we get to that summer. All right. I'm starting to think more about just life and seasons, and life and kind of putting it in kind of stages of life. And let's have fun this week. You guys be safe, be well, and we'll see you again. Not next week, but the following week.
Sounds good.
All right, Meg, anything before we're done?
Nope.
All right, you guys be well. Peace. See you later.
On track, now we gon' way up. Don't be used as easy as a layup.